morning, and I'll take you through how I'm going to do seating charts in PowerSchool. Obviously, you can do whatever you need to do, but I find this in terms of scheduling the easiest strategy for me, so I'm passing it along. So what happens is you go into PowerSchool as a teacher right in here, and then as you open it up, you'll see that you have a bunch of different tabs here. And yes, I do have some double scheduled classes, so it's one of the reasons I chose today to do this. So when you open it up, you go to that link right there. So you see all this right across here. This is the daily attendance. This is the multi-day. The multi-day, if you remember, is where if you have to go back and fix attendance, you fix it. And then either any of these tabs here where it says seating chart and then seating chart design, that's the one you're looking for, seating chart design. Seating chart design gives you the seating charts, but it allows you to move people around. Now, sorry, this one's a little bit sloppy. I apologize. Up here, you have objects, and the objects are for things like the teacher desk, which I put down here, and PT is presentation tech. I just use that as a generic for my whiteboard. If I have a smartboard, I don't, but if I had one, I would pray that that's where I could put it. And then anything you want to put in terms of just a text box, you can add a text box to things and just add generic labels to what's going on, all right? Under rows, if you have your seats done in rows in your room, you can go in here and it will automatically add them. And you could totally do that. The tables, if you have tables you want to put in, this allows you to put in, 2 tables and let's say 2 chairs per tables and 2 across. We'll add that, and it will give you something like this kind of a setup right down here, if that's what works for you. And then what happens too is that when you open it up, you may see all of the kids in here. And if the kids are in here, you can simply drag them. You can drag them out of there and put them in here. It will offer to auto-populate. Auto-populate will simply drag them all in. Now, this is the goofy arrangement in my room, but that's just how I handle it. However you handle it in your room is how you can do it. These 3 students, for example, are 3 students who will be going on my never shown up to class situation because they have not come in. I don't have a seat for them. Unfortunately, I don't actually have a physical seat for them either, so we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. Now, the last thing, I'm going to leave this because I'm not saving any of the changes that I made. What if I have a situation like here in 3A where I have kids who are co-scheduled? I'm fortunate in that my co-scheduling is those kids are a fairly small number. And I have a seating chart right in here. And this is the seating chart for the kids who are AP-CSP with blanks for the kids who are, or for the desks that are empty. Nick Kay, as a matter of fact, I better add her in because she just came in. And I know that Nick Kay sits right here. So I will add Nick Kay right in here. See that it just adjusts like that. And then I save it, and now Nick Kay is in there. And then what happens is I go over to the other double scheduled class because I have 2 different things that I'm teaching at the same time. And there's Anthony, who also has to be given a seat. So I go to seating chart design. I'm going to bring in Anthony. I know Anthony sits right here. So I'm going to put Anthony in that spot right there. And so now I do leave it. Oh, and Koku does not sit there. Marceline sits here. Oops. So I'm going to put Koku here, Marceline here, Anthony there, and that is actually a blank seat, although that's where Nick Kay sits. So now, if they do need to know where these kids are sitting, they at least have that information. These seats are 3 feet apart, and that's kind of how I do it. So simple way to do your seating charts in PowerSchool. And I like that because, as you can see, a couple schedules changed just this week, and it was easy for me to just kind of drop them in and have a permanently updated schedule. These are printable, by the way, if you need to print them for sub-plans. You can go in here and then you just click print, and that will give you a printout of your seating charts for your substitute. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching.